This is Engadget. Here's what's happening in the world of technology. Today is April 15th. NASA is taking steps to create more opportunities related to space, including for those from underserved and underrepresented communities, amid a broader push for improved racial equity in the federal government. The agency says its Equity Action Plan will allow it to internally and externally track progress on improving diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility. The plan has 4 focus areas. Among the measures NASA plans to take to address these issues in underserved communities are running more engagement events, increasing outreach, and training and offering small businesses more contract opportunities. The agency is also aiming to address language barriers by updating its language access plan and expanding accessibility for populations with limited English proficiency, starting with communications in Spanish. NASA plans to return to crewed moon landings in 2025. Through the Artemis program, it plans to land a woman and person of color on the moon for the first time. It has named a diverse shortlist of astronauts who are eligible for the initial flights. At NASA, all of our missions depend on our steadfast commitment to equal opportunity, said NASA Administrator Bill Nelson. The Equity Action Plan deepens our commitment to further identify and remove the barriers that limit opportunity in underserved and underrepresented communities. This framework anchors fairness as a core component in every NASA mission to make the work we do in space and beyond more accessible to all. And Meta's Horizon Worlds might not require that you don a headset to get a taste of Horizon Worlds. In response to criticisms of Meta's 47.5% cut of sales in the virtual world, CTO Andrew Bosworth teased that a future web version would demand a more reasonable 25%. That's much lower than rivals like Roblox, the exec claimed. Bosworth didn't say more about how the web edition would work or when it would launch. It's not clear if this is a VR environment or a scaled-back experience, for instance. The CTO justified the 47.5% rate for Quest headset users by maintaining that it was needed to help build a different ecosystem. Meta reaches that value by taking a 30% slice of revenue through the Quest store and then 25% from the remaining amount in Horizon Worlds. This math would apply if the Quest store was replaced with another platform underneath, Bosworth added, such as Apple's App Store or the Google Play Store. This might offer some consolation to creators worried they'd lose nearly half of all sales revenue to Meta's share. You could buy a digital item in Horizon Worlds web version knowing the designer would get a much larger portion than if you made the same purchase in VR. It might not soften all the criticism, however. Bosworth rebutted Apple's accusations of hypocrisy by claiming the iPhone maker favors its business at great expense to developers. However, it's still true that Meta will frequently collect revenue from 2 services where Apple, Google, and others will only scoop up payments from one. That won't please creatives who hope to live off their digital item sales and may have to raise prices to compensate for Meta's approach. If you want to catch the latest tech news as it's happening, check out Engadget.com or tune in again every weekday.
Spoken Layer.